Do you feel like an acupuncture fraud? Well, join the club because believe it or not, the majority of acupuncturists do. By the end of this video, learn how to overcome once and for all acupuncture doctor imposter syndrome. I'm Alyssadazetlac, the six-figure acupuncturist, and I went from broke and struggling and almost giving up in my practice to six-figure year after year. And now I've helped thousands of acupuncturists all around the world with the success of their practices, and now I'm going to help you too. If you want the best practice building advice to help you build your dream practices and get patients and help to heal the world, then hit that subscribe button down there and be sure to hit the bell to be notified every time a new video comes out on Tuesday. We study our bums off for 4 years in grad school. We work on countless patients as an intern. Then you graduate school and you feel like you know nothing. We feel like we don't deserve to be in charge of the acupuncture treatments, and we feel like there's no way that we could run a successful private practice. What is up with that? Is this you too? Despite all of that, I have good news. These thoughts about yourself aren't true. The reason that you feel this way is a very common psychological phenomenon known as imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is a belief that you're an inadequate and incompetent failure despite evidence that indicates you're skilled and quite successful. You passed all of your acupuncture exams and licensing, right? You didn't injure anybody when you were interning, so there's no grounds for you to be a fraud. It's an irrational thought that convinces us we don't deserve the successes as a result of all of our hard work. You think your treatments aren't good enough and you need to learn more in order to successfully treat patients. Often this can be rooted in comparing yourself to other practitioners. This one has more experience. This one has a ton of patients. This one has a specialty. But none of that matters. What matters is that you are underselling yourself. So how do you bust through this imposter syndrome? We're going to talk about 5 ways to do that. Number 1, remember everything that you've accomplished to get where you are today. Acupuncture grad school is no walk in the park. It is a huge accomplishment and not an easy journey. You didn't scam or sneak your way into becoming a licensed acupuncturist. You studied so hard for so many hours and practiced the medicine over and over and over and over again. Pat yourself on the back and acknowledge all of the hard work that you put in to become a licensed acupuncturist. Second, whatever you're afraid of being found out about, go towards it. Take that risk. If you think that you'll be discovered as a fraud acupuncturist, then you need to start working on patients immediately, because you will soon prove to yourself how much that you actually do know. Trust me. Thirdly, be aware of your words. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you speaking about yourself? How are you speaking to others about acupuncture? How are you speaking to your patients? Is it with question and insecurity and doubt? Practice speaking clearly, confidently, and definitively. Don't tell your patient this is a treatment plan that you think they should do. Tell them that this is a treatment plan that they need to do for this to work, period. Not only will your patients start to believe and trust you, but you're going to start to believe and trust you too. Patients love to be told what to do. Try it out. Fourthly, let your light shine. So many of us are afraid to celebrate ourselves. We're afraid of saying that we're good at something. We're afraid of stepping into all that we are. I completely understand. I struggled with this for years, and sometimes I still do. Practice letting yourself shine. Funny enough, for me, social media helped me bust through some of this. Creating content for you has actually made me realize how much knowledge and value that I do have to offer you. So try it out. Write a social media post teaching your audience something about acupuncture. You could write about a point function. You could write about why everyone needs acupuncture. You could write about a case study. You could write about why you became an acupuncturist. Anything. Just be bold and put it out there and then see the responses that you get. And lastly, remember, the majority of successful people experience imposter syndrome. Professional athletes, to actors, to CEOs, to the top leaders in our societies. So if you're experiencing this, it actually means that you're outside of your comfort zone and you're pushing yourself and you're doing something awesome. The world needs what you've got. Keep leaning into that discomfort and remember how awesome, experienced, and valuable that you are. For more tips and strategies on how to build your successful dream practice and help to heal the world, attend my free webinar, 7 Steps to Building a Successful 6-Figure Acupuncture Practice. Remember, you are awesome. Check out this video next for the #1 tool for marketing success. If you like this video, give it a like, leave a comment, and share it with an acupuncture buddy. I love you. Keep healing the world, and let's mainstream Eastern medicine.